Good morning, Nasdaq followers, and welcome to another edition of Behind the Bell. I'm Leanne Alfaro, and we're coming to you from Times Square, the crossroads of the world. You just saw Millicom ring the opening bell as they have listed their shares in the U.S. starting today, now listed under ticker symbol TIGO. Joining me right now is CFO Tim Pennington, as well as CEO Mauricio Ramos. Thank you both for joining us.
Delighted to be here. Thank you for having us.
Now, we all know, and as we heard during the opening bell, you are a huge provider of cable and mobile services, particularly focused on Latin America moving forward. Could you tell us a little bit more about Millicom and its history?
Absolutely. So we are a household brand name, Tigo. In all the countries we operate, we're the leading provider of both cable and mobile services. We operate in 9 countries throughout Latin America, with over 30 million subscribers in Latin America. We focused on building digital highways, both 4G networks for mobile and fiber cable for fixed to all of our households. And we're at the center of developing our economies.
Fantastic. And now you mentioned Tigo is definitely a household name. So who are the customers that you serve?
It's the growing middle class in Latin America. It's the growing social demographics of Latin America in the countries we operate, that want fixed broadband into the home, that want mobile broadband on their mobile phones. Those are our customers.
And that's certainly.
I think it's interesting to see because, whilst we take it for granted here, fast broadband, fiber to the home, 4G, a lot of our markets, it's still in the early stages, and customers really want this. And as soon as we roll out new services, we see big demand for them every time.
Absolutely. Now, we did discuss this a little bit off air. You've approached 50 million, having served 50 million people. That's certainly a growing service right there. What do you see the future of the importance of mobile being for Millicom?
I think we're doing something for the economies we're working that is important to the digital development. We think we're helping the economies we work in be part of the digital economy of the 21st century. And this is what Tim was mentioning, really. If you think about mobile penetration in our markets, for 4G is 20 to 40%. Compare that to almost 100% in the developed markets. Broadband into the home, that we take for granted in the development economies. In our markets, it's 20 to 40%. So we're bringing the digital economy through these networks into these communities. That's what we're all about.
Fantastic. And certainly the area of focus is Latin America. So what is the response you've gotten from Latin America so far, and what does the future hold?
Tim mentioned this. We roll out networks, fixed and mobile, and we bring in customers. Over the last 3 years, we've added about 10 million 4G customers to our network. The demand for broadband mobile is just staggering. And as we roll out fiber cable into the homes, last year we added 1 million homes to the network. We've been doing that every year now for 3 years. And last year we added almost 400,000 new households connected into our network as new customers. There's just a lot of pent-up demand for broadband.
If you look at us, we have around about 30 million homes in the areas that we cover. Today we've got about 10 million of those homes passed. And we're rolling at the rate of about 1 million a year. So over the next 4 or 5 years, we've got a real steady growth opportunity in front of us.
Remember, it's a young population in Latin America. They're becoming into adulthood, but it's also a population that is becoming increasingly part of the middle class. So you got GDP growth, you got household formation, and you've got basically expansion of your user base and pent-up demand for something as essential as broadband.
Absolutely, and those are incredible numbers so far. We certainly are looking forward to your growth. Again, thank you so much for joining us for the opening bell this morning, and we're looking forward to see how you develop in Latin America and across the world.
Excited to be here.
Thank you so much. Nasdaq followers, that has been CFO of Millicom, Tim Pennington, as well as CEO Mauricio Ramos. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Behind the Bell. Stay tuned for more coverage throughout the day.